Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatiana and I'm the owner of the Stationary Muse. Welcome if you are new here or if you're returning. Thank you so much for coming back. This is going to be video number 2 within the Foundational Business Planning series. This is all about my brand new Live, Love, Inspire business planner, but it is also to help you as well, even if you don't have the planner, to get prepared for the new year ahead. I've suggested that you can use a journal. I do have a little mini workbook that can help you as well to fill it out, but this is to really get ready for 2021 so we can hit the ground running. And so today I'm actually going to be filling out the foundational pages. Yesterday's video, I really showed you guys a quick little flip through of just the planner in general to just kind of get familiar with it and kind of learn how it's set up. And so today I'm actually going to fill out these first like 20-ish pages. A lot of it's going to be sped up when I actually get started, but I'm going to break each of these pages down for you first so you can have an idea of what to fill out in there, and definitely make sure you have the foundation workbook if you need a place to just kind of just spread out your thoughts, have a little scratch pad. And so let's go ahead and get into these pages. And this is kind of the first area within this is the brain dump. So this, to me, I love a good brain dump. I actually do these once a quarter for my business because there's always new things that I want to do. And typically I like to try to plan for a quarter at least a month before the quarter is going to begin. So that gives me a chance to really have time to kind of map everything out. But for the year, it's just even nicer to take a moment to be like, okay, what do I want my year to look like? So when you think about your business and you think of whether you're starting it for the first time, whether you've had it for a while, whatever the case may be, when you envision this new year coming up, what are things that come to mind in relation to your planner? Do you think about things you're going to release? Maybe giveaways. I have some stuff here, just events, plans, ideas. Maybe you have a collaboration you want to do. Maybe you want to get out there more, do some, interviews and things like that. All of the things that you're thinking about for your business, you're going to be putting it on these pages. And I'm actually going to be filling out my foundation pages in tomorrow's video, but I really wanted to kind of give you a walkthrough so you can start thinking about it and really use that foundation workbook to help you. Again, I know how it is. Sometimes it's like, I don't really want to write in like a new notebook or a new planner right away. So I will actually like practice what I want to write. And so that's kind of what the workbook is for, because everything's right here for you. This is one of my favorite pages because this really solidifies what your business is all about. So of course you'll put your name, what do you do? So just kind of really think about like, what is your business here to do? Who do you serve? Why do you do it for them, as in your customers? And why do you do it for you, as in yourself, in your life? What kind of value is your business bringing to you? I've talked about this in several of my videos. This is that 3-part foundation. Definitely check out those videos to help you with filling this area out as well. But it's really going to be about who do you do it for? It's really going to be about why do you do it for you? Why do you do it for them? And then over here we have the boldness statement, which is basically what makes you unique. And really take a moment to think about this. If you need to list it out, really think of what sets you apart from other businesses that may be doing very similar things to you. This is always really helpful to me to refer to whenever I'm feeling that whole just kind of comparison that comes on. I want this to be a page you can refer back to if you ever need just a reminder of this is what my business is out here to do. This is who I'm serving, because sometimes things will happen and they'll kind of want to shift your path. Somebody may ask like, hey, do you guys make such and such? And then you'll kind of want to shift what you're planning to do. But this is a place to remind you like, okay, this is my values. This is my mission for my business. Let me not get strayed away if that's not really the vision that you have for the business. So it's a great place to do that. And in addition to it, again, with the comparison thing, this is a nice place to come and be like, okay, I am unique because of these reasons. I'm always big on having something that really can be useful for you in just difficult times, because being an entrepreneur, y'all, can be difficult. And then define my year this is really where you want to dig into the year and what you want to focus on, how you want to feel, and how you will make time for yourself. And so this page, to me, honestly, you guys, let's just like kind of make this like this, because this page is really important. This is an opportunity for you to remember that even though you have this business, you want to make sure that you are focusing on you as a woman as well. So what you want to focus on, that can be, maybe you want to scale your business to a certain amount of money. Maybe you want to work with so many people. Maybe you want so many people to try your products. There could be a lot of different things that you want to have as kind of your main focus. And this can always change, but really defining the year. What do you want to feel like throughout the year? As an entrepreneur, I know for me, I really want to feel proud. I want to feel like I'm giving my all, things like that. And then I will make time for myself because I know me, I have a really hard time turning off when it comes to my business. So this is a great reminder for me to be like, okay, this is how I'm going to make time for myself. And one thing I'm thinking about doing this year that I've intended to do this past year, but did not, just due to everything that was just crazy. I really want to intentionally schedule time on my calendar for days that I'm not working on my business so that I can make it intentional to focus on my family, focus on self-care and things like that. And I'm thinking about doing that at least once or twice a month, because when you are a solopreneur, it gets really hard not to always want to work, not to always want to just check on something, work on something. So this is just going to be my way of intentionally doing that. And so that's definitely going to be something I'm going to be writing in here. And then the bucket list is a place if you just want to write some other things you think that you want to do throughout the year. This could be a bucket list for your business. This could be a bucket list for you personally. This is definitely a planner that you can use for personal if you would like. I know for me, I had a test planner that I used for 2020. And I used it for both, but y'all, I actually got my personal planner for next year. It's going to be the planner from Fancy Plans, At Home with Keita. Her planner is so cute. I'm going to do a separate video setting that up, but that's going to be my personal planner. So I'm actually going to use this 100% for business, which I'm excited about because I got a lot going on and I need every bit of space in this thing to plan out all the things. So bucket lists can really be whatever you're feeling, just as far as things you want to do. Perfect example, if you want to start a podcast, you might throw that on your bucket list, and you can even pull that from your brain dump if you wanted to, like some of the top things that you really want to do. And then this is a place you can refer back to and check them off as you start to complete those different things. Like for 2020, I could have put release my planner, and that would have been a really huge bucket list item to cross off. So just huge things for your business. And then the word or mantra of the year, I actually already have my word of the year that I'm using for just overall, and that is abundance. So I'm going to be putting that here as well. That is mine. At the end of this week, the vision board party will kind of round everything out, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how I came to choosing that word. But I always really go off of either if it's a word I keep seeing, or if I'm really trying to feel a certain way, or I'll really do my research and just kind of look for synonyms and things that help me as far as what I want my word for the year to be. And this year, abundance is for next year, abundance is just so fitting, and so many things coming up. And abundance is so much more than just money. It means so much. So I'm really loving the way that word makes me feel. And then this is going to be your vision for 2021. So what do you, if you think about it, if you're going to start a sentence on this page, you might say something along the lines of I really see by the end of 2021, this is what I want to have happened. And you could take a moment to fill that out. And then your key three, the key three is really the big three projects that if nothing else happened, what do you want to see happen? So whatever that may be. I know for many of you guys, you've said that you wanted to start your business, or you wanted to create a planner. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, whatever it may be. What are those three non-negotiable things, no matter what happens, that you want to see happen for your business? That's going to be your key three. And then this is where you really can dive in and start planning out some of the different things that happen. This is a great place to really kind of look at okay, what are the different holidays and things that are coming up throughout the year? When can I do sales? When can I do new releases? You can really plan around that. If you have a vacation or something coming up, you can put that in there so you know to plan around your vacation. If you're taking a month off, write all of that in, and this gives you a really nice overview. And so for anyone, as I'm flipping through this and you're like, well, what the heck, I don't have the planner. This can so easily be done just on a piece of notebook paper in a journal. These same things. This is just an overview, and for each month, give a little bit of space to write down what you want to do within those months. And it just gives you a way to just kind of get a quick picture of the year. And each of these are broken into quarters, which is even nicer. So you can have a quarterly breakdown. And then from there, you can really get into your planning. So for each quarter, you may have different projects and things that you have going on, which I'm going to do a whole day dedicated to quarterly planning. So I will get into this a little bit later. I'm probably only going to end up filling out quarter one, possibly quarter two, because again, I do like to kind of wait till they get a little bit closer, but I will give you guys an insight to how I quarterly plan in just a few days. And then this is a place to just write whatever lists you have. You can actually name the list, and then it could be different things. I know for sure one thing that I always like to have is some type of wish list for my business, or maybe just like must-have items that I'm really thinking about investing in. So this is a place where you could write down just different things, maybe investments. Write them down, put the price, and then as they happen or as you get them, as you work closer to getting them, you can have a page to come and check them off, which is nice. But this can be for anything. It could go hand in hand with your quarter projects that you have going on. This is completely up to you. And that's one thing about this planner that I love. I really leave it open to interpretation because I want you to feel like you can use this however you see best for you to make it work. And that's what I really like about it. So you have different suggestions and things for me and tips, but at the end of the day, you can really do it however you see fit as you're getting into it. And you're like, oh, I think I actually want to do it like this, like run with it, and then share it with me because I would love to see how everyone is using their planners. And so then this is going to be where you will track monthly stats. I like to track certain things. So I like to track my YouTube channel subscribers, followers on social media, my page views for my website. You could track your revenue. I like to track my email list, different things like that. And this is a place for you to literally see the progression as each month takes place. I also do track this in a spreadsheet as well. So I know for 2020, I was not as good as keeping up with this, but I'm going to try my best to write this in so I can really see this progression in the planner because I want to really use this planner to its fullest, the fullest benefit. And then this is another one of my favorite pages because consistency is so important when it comes to running a business. Being a solopreneur or a small business requires a lot of you. And so to me, I've really learned that if I want to see my business grow, if I want to see my business make money, if I want to see my business really become what I envision in my head, I have to be consistent. And so consistency got a whole page in here. What do I want to be consistent in? Maybe this year you really want to be consistent in posting content. You want to be consistent in showing up for your audience and what that will look like. You can kind of decide what that means. Maybe you want to be consistent in posting videos and see how that goes. Maybe you're trying to get monetized. You know, you can say like, what do you want to be consistent in and what would happen if you actually were consistent? And you kind of break it down like that. I will be consistent by what routines are you going to put in place to make it happen? Are you going to set aside a dedicated amount of time per day or per week that's just for your business that you will have opportunity to sit down, create a to-do list for every week? What's going to help you to stay consistent, use this planner, but most importantly, take action on the things you want to do? And then I will celebrate consistency by. So as you reach those different milestones, how are you going to celebrate? No matter if it's big or small, seriously, you want to celebrate all of the wins because, again, entrepreneurship is hard. And so it's important to take a moment to pat yourself on the back because you are doing a good job. And I just want to say that because I know for me, I can be so hard on myself, especially when you are trying to do everything, balance it all. Celebrating, even to me, sometimes celebration is just taking a day off and to just be like, girl, you are killing it. You know, like you're doing an amazing job. You can put how you'll celebrate. And then of course we got our little overview of 2021 and 2022. And then it gets into the rest of the planner. So I'm going to stop here and really just kind of dig into that. And so now I'm actually going to go back and fill in these pages and kind of speed the camera up so you guys can see. But I really wanted to kind of walk you through each of these really quickly. So take the time out, use the foundation notebook if you need to, and let's go ahead and fill out these foundational pages in our planner. actually in the process of revamping all of my statements for my business, so I'm going to fill this out later. I've actually purchased a course from, I don't know if you guys have heard of Ashlyn Wright's copywriting for creative, so I'm reworking all of my statements and stuff, so I really want to wait until I have those finalized and I can sit down and do them during my break and fill them out. So I'm going to leave that blank for now, but my biggest suggestion for you is work through the foundation workbook, and then also look online, especially for like examples of like mission statements and core values, to give you guys some ideas, and the workbook will help you to kind of figure out what it's supposed to actually be like. But I'm gonna hold out because I want to make sure it's good. Plus I use this for 2 different businesses, so kind of hence why I have 2 different brain dumps. Since I use this for 2 different businesses, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this page, so we'll see. All right, define my year.